Welcome to today's video presentation where we delve into a fascinating cross-cultural analysis of Malaysia. My name is Muhammad Fikrie bin Shaharudin and my matrix number 22124035. I've conducted interviews with five individuals from diverse cultural backgrounds aiming to understand the intricate dynamics that shape the Malaysian cultural mosaic. Before we jump into the insights from our interviews, let's discuss our interviewees briefly. We have Lim Wei An, a 21 years old Chinese Malaysian from Malacca, Sivaganesh Danabalan, a 23 years old Indian Malaysian living in Penang, Claudia Carroll, a 21 years old Lebanese pursuing a degree at University Malaysia Sabah and she is from Selangor. Jackson, son of Richards, a 22 years old Kazakhstan Dusun student at University Malaysia Sarawak and he came from Sabah. Last but not least, Shin Hayato, a 28 years old Japanese engineer who are working in Malaysia. So, this is the cross-cultural dimension analysis. So the first one is the power distance. In Malaysian culture, power distance varies among different ethnic groups. For the Chinese, eldest sons hold significant authority during family decisions, especially in ceremonies like funerals. Indian Malaysians often rely on discussions to make decisions, emphasizing consensus. Lebanese and Khaldasan cultures frequently involve group discussions to address community and family issues. Meanwhile, Japanese culture empower women in family financial decisions, setting them apart from the rest. Individualism versus collectivism. Most Malaysian cultures lean toward collectivism. Chinese Malaysians, for example, celebrate Chinese New Year's with elaborate family reunion, underscoring the importance of relationship. Japanese Japanese nations also prefer group discussion. Japanese also prefer group discussion to avoid undesirable outcomes. Masculinity versus feminism. Masculinity is dominant in Chinese, Indian, Lebanese, and Kazakh cultures, with men taking on prominent roles. In contrast, Japanese culture prioritizes feminism, with women making key decisions, particularly regarding family and finances. Number four, uncertainty avoidance. Various uncertainty avoidance practices are found in Indian, Chinese, Japanese, Kazakh, and Iban cultures, often relying on hierarchical decision making. For example, Chinese dynasties saw kings exercising unchecked authority. Number five, indulgence versus restraint. Chinese culture encourage indulgence by motivating family members to work hard and save for the future. On the other hand, Indian culture promotes punctuality to instill discipline. Alright, for the similarities and differences. Power distance stands out as a commonality across culture, with men frequently assuming leadership roles. However, culture distinguishes itself by empowering Japanese culture distinguishes itself by empowering women in family decisions. All cultures agree on the importance of education in achieving success, reflecting its significance in Malaysian society. Okay, so let's examine how these cultures in SIG impact cross-cultural management. So the first one, cross-cultural understanding fosters organizational flexibility, ensuring open-mindedness and adaptability to change. It also enhances relationships among colleagues, reducing the likelihood of racism and promoting a positive working environment. Diverse perspectives lead to more efficient problem solving and decision making. Nevertheless, challenges like language barriers, ethnocentrism, leadership style, and differing behavior patterns can arise. These challenges can hinder effective communication, promote discrimination, and disrupt teamwork and decision making. Cross-cultural difference can sometimes lead to misunderstandings and conflicts. To bridge these gaps, we can follow three important strategies to promote understanding and unity among diverse groups. Number one, cross-cultural awareness. One of the best ways to manage cross-cultural difference is by fostering cross-cultural awareness in society. This means this means being open-minded and accepting of all differences. It's vital to show tolerance and respect for each other's unique cultural belief. This not only encourages respect but also paves the way for effective communication. When we understand and accept one another's intention in communication, it promotes harmony and reduces misunderstanding. Number two, celebrating cultural diversity. Another powerful strategy is to celebrate cultural diversity. By doing this, we expose ourselves to different cultures and learn more about them. For instance, in Malaysia, they have open house event for events like Hari Raya. These events are open to people from various cultural backgrounds. When we celebrate cultural diversity like this, it helps us to gain a deeper understanding of other cultures, fostering harmony and friendship. Number three, cross-cultural leadership. Lastly, we should focus on creating cross-cultural leadership within organizations. This means including people from different cultures in decision-making and activities. For example, in meeting, it's important to have representation from various races and backgrounds. This ensures that decisions are made without biases and the organization benefits from diverse perspectives, leading to better outcomes. Before we conclude, Before we conclude, it's worth reflecting on the insights gained from our interviews. In my exploration of Malaysian culture through a series of interviews, I've gained profound insight into the rich tapestry of traditions and values that shapes this diverse nation. These interviews have not only illuminated commonalities, but also fascinating variation in cultural beliefs and behaviors. So the first one is variation in power distance. While power distance is a common thread, it's important to note that its application varies across culture. For instance, in Chinese culture, the eldest son holds a position of authority, particularly evident during significant ceremonies like funerals. In contrast, the Indian community often embrace a more collaborative approach, emphasizing consensus building through discussion and conversation. The second one, Understanding the diverse leadership philosophies. The interview have revealed the nuanced differences in leadership philosophies among various Malaysian cultural groups. These distinctions highlight the diverse range of customs and behaviors that exist within Malaysia. In conclusion, our interview have eliminated complexities and nuance of Malaysian culture, understanding the impact of power distance, gender roles, and the value of education in this diverse society is crucial. These cultural insights can foster flexibility, positive relationship, and efficient problem solving in cross-cultural management. The rich cultural tapestry of Malaysia continues to evolve, and understanding its diverse elements is essential for fostering harmonies and cooperation in this vibrant nation. I hope you found this cross-cultural analysis informative and enlightening. Now we are at the end of the presentation. Thank you for watching.